Okay, hey guys, welcome back to another chess video. We're playing Nice Elephant 175. He's rated 768, we're 752. We're the white pieces, and he's black pieces. We're on a journey to 1000 elo. We're gonna see if he makes a move at all. Right now the stakes are pretty high. If we win, we get 57 points. We'll be in 800. And if we lose, we'll go down 53 points. We'll be back in the 600. I'm comfortable with losing. But we're waiting. It'll auto-abort in 15 seconds. I guess we'll get a draw and we'll just get 2 points. Yeah, so we got 2 points. Let's just go ahead and do another game. So new 10 minutes. Let's do it. Okay, we're white again. London system, let's go. Okay, he's doing something else. I can already see this, which we've got that, so that's not a problem. Let's pull our knight out, because I do like the e5 square. He's defending it. We'll go ahead and put this pawn up and just complete our London system. This is why I like the London system, because it's very... it's very predictable. I'll pull my knight out here. And then... yeah, a lot of this stuff, I don't know what the consequences are, to be honest. Yeah, I'll pull back, and then if he goes down here, I'll just pull back down here just for the sake of time, and because I know it's like a kind of a book move kind of thing. I don't know about this exact... yeah. Like, I don't know about this exact setup, but I know that's a popular thing. It's like Rui Lopez or something where you go like that. I don't know. I'm still learning a lot. He'll probably go there. That's a pretty good move, I guess. And then maybe push his pawn. That would be pretty strong, I feel like. So he's already kind of open over here with his pawns. And then he's open over here, so his king doesn't look like it'll be the safest thing. And plus, he's not even developed yet with this knight. So if I take this, and then his pawn takes, he's just more open. That's kind of what I'm looking at right now. I could just... no, I don't want to put my knight there. If I put my knight there, I lose it, and then... yeah. I'm thinking just take it. Time is a ticking. Okay, he doubled his pawns. I feel like that's a plus. That's definitely a plus. I'd like to get this pawn out of here. Well, never mind, because now his knight's defending this, because I was kind of looking at that. Still possible. Interesting setup here. I am still looking at this. I like that. Let's... okay, so we're looking here, and once we take with this, he won't be able to. Now he will, so never mind. Now we can sack the... would that be a good idea? So we can sack the queen, which is like crazy, right? He takes, and then we go here. He's in check. We get the knight, but then that's not worth it because he takes back. If we could get the rook, I would actually consider it, to be honest. But no, not going to do that. We can castle as well. But then once he got coming, he's got that, which is another attacker. And I could just put a pawn up, so I'm not worried about that. What should we castle? Should we castle... I like the idea of castling kingside, but I'm not sure if I should. and then put the rook behind the queen. That sounds good. If we win this game, we're 800. If we lose this game, we're 600. So this is a high stakes game. We want to win. We want to get to 1,000 elo. And Trip Daddy 007 is a diamond player. That doesn't mean anything if he's not utilizing his the resources that he has to him. I feel like he made a mistake. Oh no, he didn't make a mistake. Now this is almost a mistake. If we let him take, I'll actually just move this up, and then he's checked. And then, but then what do we get? We probably get nothing. Already, he gave up a pawn. No, he didn't, because he can take that, but then I can take, and then it's, oh no, that's a knight. That's not a queen. I was looking at my peripheral. I like the idea of taking this and then him having to move, but then he can just move his rook. I don't like him taking this, because then I take, let's see, I move here, he takes that, and then I take that. That's fine. As long as I take it with the queen and not my pawn. Okay, he's kind of got the same idea, or he took my idea of, he's kind of defending. My knight's pinned, we know that. Maybe I should pull a pawn up and kick his bishop. And then up. But then our king is really vulnerable. We should probably not do that yet. I'm not nervous about time. Overall, this is probably a good exchange, maybe. Oh no, it's not a good exchange. That was not good exchange, because then he gets our rook at the end. Oh no, that's normal. That's fair. Overall, no, because then he got an extra knight, and then we lose our attacker. So we made a mistake. I made a tactical mistake right there. Is there something we can do to salvage this? I think I gave him a piece, pretty much, for a... I gave up my bishop for a pawn. He should be up 2 points after all this. I take, he takes. I gotta take his queen back. He takes. We've both got a rook, but he's got 3 pieces and I've got 2. So I made a tactical mistake there. What's he want to say? Oh, he's like, what? Why are you stopping? He put question mark. You there? All right, let's let him know we're there. We'll go ahead and do this move. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this with the idea of him taking, and then we take it. And then maybe we go there. I'm okay with this, I guess, without thinking much. That's going to be ugly. That's an ugly rook move right there. And he knows, you know, he probably knows, like, the second rank right here is where you want to be with your rook. You want to get your rooks on this back rank right here, because that's like all your pawns. Okay, cool. He's just thinking about defending this right here. I'd love to get my rook, like, right here. That would be great. I might want to get my king here so I can pull my rook out. But then I don't want to trade even. I don't want to trade for even pieces. I'm really screwed right here. This is not good. What can he do with his knight? He could go there. I can't do anything about it. Let's go ahead and pull this, and we'll try to run this pawn up. I'm not nervous about that, really. Not yet. So, yeah. Ooh, no. Okay. Ooh, I didn't see that. We want more options. We want to be able to go. Okay. What did he take? That was a pawn there. We're getting into the territory where he can start checking me, but I'm fine with that. Now, if he goes here, and then that's almost a checkmate, but it's just a check. I can't take that because that... I'm running low on time now. This is not good. Need to think. I don't... Okay, I think we're going to lose this game at best unless he really blunders and we do some crazy stuff. Okay, we have... Let's go simple. Like, look at that. We've got two knights lined up right there. Now his knights are under attack. He doesn't have good defense unless he maybe goes that... No, that's terrible move on his part. I think we're going to win a knight unless he somehow... He's probably thinking about how he can defend it. He probably can't. Maybe he goes back up to defend his knight. Or he finds a way to move his knight. I'm almost like moving his knight for him. Interesting. He wants my knight. But now I could just take his piece. I don't see how that helps him at all. Now I could take this. I don't want to waste time talking to him. I don't want to type on my time. And on his time, I want to be strategizing. Not to be rude or anything. I may want to push this up, but then he can just go up there. I'd like to put him in check for once. Don't have much time. I already can't go up anywhere. That's not good. I may do this. Oh, you know what? Why wouldn't I take this? That's crazy. Crazy how I almost missed that. We're actually up. And this is a checkmate right here, actually. I'm feeling good today. Wow. He abandoned the game. Wow. That's awesome for us. Let's jump into this game review. Oh, I'll have to review it tomorrow. My daily limit is reached. And if I do this whole try for free thing for diamond or whatever to upgrade, it'll probably want a bunch of information. So I can't review that game yet, but we can look at it ourselves. I'll have to go back tomorrow and review this. So we go here. We just did the London. I'm confident. Like, I'm comfortable with this. Like, this I feel like is more solid chess right here. Of course, I screwed up somewhere. But I like that. I like all that. Like, that's all fine. This, let's see. I was okay with this as well. In fact, it gave him double pawns, you know? So I like that. Like, that does not look good. That doesn't look good for him. Like, this bishop can't go anywhere. I was okay with this as well. Before he moved his knight here, I was thinking of What was I thinking of? I wanted to move here, and then he goes there. Or no, I think I would go here, he goes there, I go there, and then I liked that too. That looked good. Then he moved his knight there. I took it anyways. Oh, here's where okay. I've got his knight pinned. So the idea was I take this for free. But he castled. I castled. That doesn't bother me. He takes, I take. Or preferably with the queen, and then it's helping look at this. I like all that. That looks good. He backed it up, and this is where I made a mistake right here. This was, I think the machine would probably say this is a blunder. Is this giving me? It's actually telling me like what happens, or I don't know. I think it's saying at this position, like this is how many people would win. I don't know. Trying to figure out what these little bars do. Could be like the time I spent. Anyways, he goes there. That was a mistake. As we see, he takes, we trade, and then he's just up 2 points. He got my bishop for a pawn. And then here we're just down trading, which if you're up points, you want to down trade to simplify. If you're down points, you do not want to up trade. You don't want to trade because you're simplifying a position where they have more points than you. They have more pieces. I'd say where it really turned around. Let's try to figure out where it turned around. Because I know I made a mistake. First, we're going to review this ourselves, I guess. I think that instead of taking this, let's see, because that's where we messed up. That was a mistake. Unless there was something I could have done to like salvage it, but instead of doing this, I think, let me take a look at this position. Maybe it's something as simple as just kicking. It would open up the king, make the king more vulnerable, but it would kick his bishop, and then I could go there, which now the king is really vulnerable, and he had too many pieces for me to be comfortable with the king being vulnerable. So, if I could go back right now, what would I do? I might just, maybe even just like pull this up, and then pull that up until, I'd probably like pull this up one, and then see, you know, maybe he totally changes the board with that or something. I don't know. So I'd probably, but if I'm going to develop, I might just do that. Maybe I would do that. And then he takes, I take, he takes, I take. No, we're in the same position. I could go there and kind of like prevent that knight. I think if I could go back without spending too much time on it, I would probably go up here. Anyways, now it's got me in a, now the screen's all bright because I did that. Going back over here, where did the game turn around? Let's try to find that. Like, what did I do right? It was the rook. It was him taking this, which is great. Or actually, that was not a great move because that allowed me to move the rook there, and that's where the game turned around. And then yeah, all of a sudden he goes down there to check me, which was useless. I'd say that was a classic case of like just because you can check your opponent doesn't mean you should. He checked me. I obviously had a way out. And then now I'm attacking this. So what's he going to do? Go there, but then I can take it. So that was a mistake for him to check me. So I would say on my own analysis, my own amateur analysis, I would say he should not have checked right away. And then he should not have taken this pawn either. But then what should he do? You know, I had a better position than I thought. He took that. I made the right move, probably the best move. And then he took that, which is good. That looks all fine. Actually, it doesn't. I think he should have done this. But then he's missing that. So that's a really problematic position for him. So if we go further back, what should he have done further back? Maybe he should have repositioned a knight altogether like that, so it's defending that one, you know, and then maybe he should have repositioned his knight. That might have been the best move for him. Or that would have looked good. He really should have gone back here. He should have gone, you know, rook on the back file here. On the back rank. I guess he wouldn't be able to get that one, but yeah, he probably saw that. I'm defending that, and then I'm defending that. But still, I think his rook would have been good here. Maybe. You know, and then he's looking at that. I don't know. Knights can jump in. But I think at this point, instead of taking... Let's see. Maybe there? That would have been a good move, probably. Because then he can go here, defended by the knight, and then take that. That might have been a better move for him. Anyways, let's go back one more time. We capitalized. We really turned the game around on this one. Where it all went good is when... And look, really, I didn't see this, but I should have protected this. Instead of moving my rook here, I should have just moved it there. Anyways, where it all went good is when he took... And then we went here. And now, yeah... And I was stressing. I was like, what am I going to do? Like, that's defended, you know, I pooped this up. I'm just giving it away, you know. I'm thinking of all these things like this. And then I'm just like, you know what? Wow. Just kind of reset and look at the board. I mean, he's got stacked knights with no defense. I mean, and then it just falls apart from there. His position falls apart. I move there after he put me in check. Now this is attacked. This is attacked double. This can defend, but then that's attacked. This can go here, but then I can take that, you know. So he pulled back. Why did he pull back? I guess he was trying to go for this. And that made me nervous for a second. I was like, oh, I take this, and then he takes that. Then I was like, wait, I can just take that for free. Take it. He goes. And then at that point... I also got nervous about that. I was thinking like, okay, he's got, you know, I can't go there. You know, I started getting nervous, and then I was like, wait, I can just take that. And I don't know if he saw that. I guess he didn't see that. Because if he did, I think he would have moved. So I think he blundered that right there. And then at that point, yeah, we have our knight in a perfect position. We were going to checkmate him. I don't know why he abandoned instead of resigned. I think he should have resigned. But I think that's checkmate, right? He moves there. We take. I really like that. That was a good play on our part. Because I was going to go here. Wait. It was his turn. So he could have gone here. He couldn't go here because of the knight. So he could go here. And then I still would have gone here. He can't take. He can't go there. He can't go there. He can't go there. It would have been checkmate. There's nothing he could do. So he aborted. He avoided an inevitable death. I still think he should have like let it play out though. But whatever. Or at least resigned. That's awesome though. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.